EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Merchant here with your outlook for January 21st, 2020. For your Tuesday, expecting high pressure to be over the Ohio Valley today. We're going to have a very similar day to what we saw on Monday, with mostly sunny skies continuing. Maybe a degree or two milder than what we saw yesterday. So don't get excited about that. We're only still going to have temperatures that are going to be right around freezing, or maybe in the lower to middle 30s here further south and east. But it's still going to be very similar to what we saw on Wednesday in terms of sky condition and the cold temperatures continuing. And that's going to continue right into Wednesday with the mostly sunny skies as high pressure settles right over top of the region here on Wednesday morning. So we're expecting mostly sunny skies again, but temperatures will moderate a little bit to the mid to upper 30s for highs here on Wednesday. It's going to be a further intensification of that, or continuation, I should say, of that warming trend toward the end of the week. As we get to Thursday, we should be above 40 degrees for highs and partly cloudy skies, and then well into the 40s, maybe mid to upper 40s by the time we get to Friday, with partly cloudy skies once again. That will start off the day more partly cloudy, will increase in clouds late in the day. And then this next system we're going to be dealing with is the headache. This is the upper level low. Yesterday, when I was doing the video, I was doing it kind of late after midnight, and I relied on some information that was given to me from my staff, and they were calling it a cutoff upper level low. That was incorrect. It is not. It's just an upper level low, but in a split flow configuration. I'll show you that here in a second, but not a cutoff low. But either way, an upper level low of any kind will give you a forecasting nightmare for trying to figure out precipitation types in the winter. It could be on any season. I don't care if it's, more commonly these happen in the spring. If it happens in the spring, you're not dealing with snow, but it's still a pain trying to figure out how much precipitation you're going to get and for how long. So we're going to continue to monitor this system very closely toward the end of the week, but it does look like you're going to have some precipitation in some form coming in on Friday night, lasting through the day here on Saturday. This is the latest GFS I'm showing you here. It does show a wintry side for the interior. Not a very especially strong system here on the latest GFS. Is actually quite weak. Here's your area of low pressure, your surface low with this, but not really heavy precipitation here on the northwest side of this low here, but enough cold air dragged in that is still indicating a wintry side of this. This is the same model that showed a rainstorm just 2 days ago. This is the same model that has been suggesting that for quite some time, and it's the same model that about a week ago, or not even a week ago, it was showing a major snowstorm for this, or for most of our area. So this has been going back and forth, and it's really having a hard time figuring it out. The European model, the Canadian model are also struggling back and forth with placement and precipitation types. We're really not going to know until the end of the week what this is going to do. This is going to be a very, very difficult system. So I'm just putting that out there right now, so you're not expecting a certain solution that the models may be showing at any given time, and then only to see 6 hours later it changes to something completely different. And we've been seeing that over the last couple of days. I don't think you're going to see the model settle on a solution until we get to probably Wednesday, Thursday time frame at the earliest. So, today's only Tuesday, so we got a little bit of time here to take a look at this and narrow this down. But we do know it's an upper level low, and we can see on here in the 500 millibar vorticity what this is. It is an upper level low. Here's your northern stream right here. Here is your southern stream right here. These are the jets, okay? All right, and then caught in between here is this upper level low. It's kind of riding along the base of the southern jet in a split flow configuration. Split flow because you have one here going like this and one here going like this. There's two different streams here, and it's just known as a split flow configuration. And in between is this upper level low that will give us our precipitation in the Friday night through maybe Sunday morning time frame. Okay. Now the difference between this and something like another very famous split flow, an upper level low configuration, was the January 2016 storm. They gave us a tremendous amount of snow along the I-78 corridor. Blizzard in 96, tremendous amounts of snow, same configuration as this. Okay, not the same as this is shown here. There was a lot better of a ridge out here in the west here, so there was a lot more digging of this upper level low in both situations, in both 1996 and 2016. Okay, so instead of this low tracking here eastward to western Pennsylvania, It was more like down here, tracking toward the North Carolina South, or excuse me, the Virginia North Carolina border. All right, so that's a big difference, and it all came down to this ridging out here in the west. So if you have better ridging than shown here, you have a bigger trough in the east that's digging more, and you can get a bigger storm and more snow. All right, that's not shown currently. Is that a possibility that trends in that direction? Maybe, but it's a very fast flow west-east, so I doubt it. Okay, but that's it's the same kind of situation in the sense that you have one stream off to the north, you have one stream kind of digging off the south here, and you have the upper level low in between here. Okay, same configuration that we saw in 1996, same configuration we saw in 2016. The difference is ridge strength out here in the west. And what controls that? Gulf of Alaska low. If it's a little stronger, it pumps up these ridge heights in the western U.S., and you can get this storm to dig a little bit deeper. Nothing is indicating that right now, so we're not going for a big snowstorm at the moment, but we do have this upper level low that can play a lot of games, and we'll figure that out once we get later in the week. Right now, it's just showing a weaker system here because it's not digging deeper, and this low is not stronger, and we don't have any blocking or anything like that, so it does show some snow here in the interior, accumulating snow that goes right into very early Sunday before it moves away. And then, this is something that could produce snow on the northwest side because it is January. Doesn't take much in January to produce snow, even with temperatures near average or maybe even near to slightly above average. You can still get snow in that for at least the interior location. So, still favoring, like yesterday, still favoring the interior for for any snow accumulations. We're going to monitor this throughout the week and see what happens with it. But right now, the forecast for Sunday is for this to move away, skies to improve, and then we're partly cloudy here on Monday. Temperatures remaining slightly above average as we head into early next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for January 21st, 2020. Have a great Tuesday.